Hello there, Taylor with the Armageddon Report. Of all things, we've actually got US severe thunderstorm weather to talk about for the next few days. Well, I won't be talking about it for the next few days, but severe weather occurring for the next few days. But first, typhoons and cyclones and stuff is the Northwest Pacific, where we've got Prapiroon, right, who's currently, actually it looks like currently the equivalent, hold on, I can't get close enough in, there we go. Currently the equivalent of a Category 2 hurricane, predicted to become the equivalent of a Category 3 hurricane. So, however, not, well, it is kind of, it does kind of curve away. It's kind of hard to tell, this is, where it's going to end up, but these long-term spaghetti models show that it could, potentially be affecting Japan, mainland Japan at some point. Look at that, it's got a fairly well-defined eye in there, doesn't it? And then we have behind it, so to speak, we have 90 WP, and a disturbance, but the JTWC has not put an outlook area on that one. And marine warning wise, JMA, there's a typhoon warning in effect for this red area. Gale warnings in effect there, near Gale, and then of course, unrelated to Prapiroon, warnings up there of near Gale and Gale. Right, over here, we are up to all of 30% in the Eastern Pacific with a chance of tropical cyclone formation. We're up to 50% with this thing. So it's gone from 10 to, well, it's gone from nothing to now up to 50. However, if these spaghetti models pan out, probably going to curve away before it threatens a whole lot of places. And then we have a new tropical depression. Tropical Depression 16, who's currently right there, going that way, but predicted at, the 36-hour mark to have dissipated. Let's see if we can turn on some relevant satellite imagery. By the way, no land hazards were listed for that one. So let's see, it'll be Atlantic wide view. There we go. So there's TD16, and there's your currently disorganized 50%. And there would be, of course, some other stuff going on right there. As you can see, it doesn't line up quite, It tends to fall apart when you get towards the outer edges, so don't take it as gospel with, the thing that's behind it or whatnot. Right, so that's what's going on in the world of cyclones. Let's talk about the severe thunderstorm threat. So today, it's kind of all over the map, literally. So let's talk about that. What we have is 5% and a 15% chance of hail and a 2% chance of a tornado. So here's where the wind threat is today. So, severe winds defined as 58 miles per hour and greater. So here's your 2-5% risk areas. Hail, however, is where the slight risk area is because it's at 15%. So that's where the hail risk is. Severe hail defined as 1 inch or larger. And there's actually the 5% back there and a 5% there. And then tornado-wise, it's all about Southern California. So you might see a tornado and an earthquake. I don't know. But a 2% chance. So, that would mean that if you pick one of these points along the coastline and you drew a 25-mile radius circle around it, that means there's a 2% chance that a tornado could occur within that 25-mile radius circle. Right, so it's not a huge threat. But, I'm on the wrong thing. But tomorrow, 15% chance tomorrow. Let's look at the probability. So here's where, so it's more centered with the center of the United States tomorrow instead of being kind of all over the place. But day 3, this is the one that was predicted as far out as when it was day 5, which would be what? Tuesday. Tuesday is where they started talking about it and whatnot. And they have widened it. I believe it wasn't as far north. I don't believe it was as far south either. So now they being the Storm Prediction Center, have spread that out. So here is the probability map. Oh, and also, they now, if you scroll down and read the text, aren't mentioning tornadoes at all. But they tend to, that doesn't mean that there's not a chance for tornadoes on Saturday. That just means they've, it's apparently not a huge enough threat for them to be talking about it specifically. But anyway, when Saturday is Saturday, that's when they'll have the stuff that breaks it down into wind, hail, and tornado threat. But so this is where, in the red area, that's where the core threat is. The yellow is where the slight risk area is, because slight starts with 15 and upward. Moderate risk would be 45 and up. And that's happened a lot, where maybe by the time Saturday rolls around, it could be a moderate risk. It could be even be a high risk. It's happened. It could happen again. I mean, it's pretty late in the season now. And then, of course, the 5% risk stretches almost from the southernmost parts of some of the country to almost the northernmost parts of the country, or at least as of now. However, days 4 through 8, well, there's nothing on the map. It actually says predictability too low, which technically means there is severe thunderstorm weather, expected, or maybe not expected, but some of the models are saying that, but there's not enough agreement yet for the Storm Prediction Center to say, yes, we feel enough confidence to put something on the map. So something could actually happen in days 4 through 8. And of course, something could always happen, even if it's not predicted that far out, The medium range, that's pretty far out. We know much more what's likely to happen today, But we still don't know. It's predictive art, chaos theory. There's lots of stuff going on. I don't know. SevereWeatherTV.com is the official homepage of this screencast. WikiWix is WICKEDWX.com. Cyclocane is CYCLOCANE.com. I cannot spell things today. That's right. That's it for today. And hopefully you enjoy the rest of your lovely Thursday. Yeah.